And welcome everybody to Somebody's Heroes. We are back with the Chaosities! Once again, we are still in the city of Pyrus with them. And we are picking up where we left off. But without further ado, I am Eric, I'm the Dungeon Master. And Sauce, what is the question of the day?
Question of the day is, what unusual talent or talents does your character possess?
And anything goes on these talents. First up is, on introductions today, is going to be, actually, Sauce, continue
Hello,
on.
I know all of you missed me so much. Don't worry, I am back now. Great. So, now that that's established...
4 seconds later.
Jenna Daggers here. That's where you can find me as all over the internet. I play Sauce, and Sauce's unusual talent would have to be she can lick her elbows without getting her arms stuck in her horns, because she has 2 sets of horns. So it's actually quite the spectacle.
Actually, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, perfect.
Is that due to a long tongue, or is that due to some other, like
Yes.
a double jointedness?
Yeah.
The answer is yes to the or.
I'm Katie, and I played Jaden, the Mighty Morphin jelly-filled donut. Her unusual talent would be that she could balance her whole body mass on her tail.
That's fun.
Just lean back like it's a tail.
With or without
a
armor?
couch. Probably both. I mean, at this point, probably both.
That's fair.
Nice. Hi friends, I'm Jojo. I play Volcan Espiritu. I think Volcan's hidden talent is sleight of hand magic tricks, like separating his thumb from his hand, but now he can do it 30 feet apart.
As he's punching somebody. Just
Great at children's shows.
This is a whole new impression to give him the finger. It's just...
fucking love it.
I am Colleen. I play Telissa. I think Telissa has like a threefold hidden talent type thing. I think she can compact herself really well. Like, she can roll up in a tiny little ball. I think she's super flexible, and yeah, I forgot the third one, so now it's just 2.
Nice. The third one is a surprise special tool to help us later.
The mouse tool.
The mouse tool. Yeah.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. And last but not least, I'm Sprinkle, and I play the angsty demon that has daddy issues. My talent would be, even though I basically have, cloven.
What is his name? You could say
Conrad.
Demon Boy all
I
you
don't
want. We
I
need
don't
a name.
No. We have so many names for him. We don't know. It's fine. It's fine. We just go off angsty demon boy. His talent would be, even though he has cloven hooves, he can still use a pen or like his calligrapher tools in like the little crevice.
He could do calligraphy with his feet?
Yep, he can do calligraphy with his feet.
That is amazing!
That's a
He
hell
can
of a
draw
talent.
the runes.
You haven't shown them that yet? Like, come on! You've been missing out on
They
shit.
haven't seen me write my runes. They don't know jack shit about my runes yet.
You're right.
They don't know squat.
Been
But
holding
that is-
out
They
on
just
us.
know I can shoot
Yeah.
bitches and smack
Yeah.
bitches.
That is a glorious talent. I love that. Okay, so now that we have the Cirque Day Chaosities figured out,
And that is something somebody would show on the freaking field, like, playground. What I could do.
so what we're last we left off with Vulcan checking out his house after finding out that half the town is burned and or smoked out in the last 6 months. And you guys were checking out the house, and Jaden, a little half Goliath, half dwarf, came up to you and pulled on the sleeve of your cloak and asked for your help as a guard. That the temple of Morastus, where you guys have learned people who needed help were being helped, is on fire. And you guys all started running that way.
Right.
You don't need no water. Oh wait, hang on.
Hang on.
You would know Morastus is actually a fairly good aligned entity. So I don't know that would be necessarily a let's let this burn situation.
We didn't start the fire. There we go.
If you can't tell, guys, we are ADHD as a motherfucker.
And sick.
Okay, guys, we are running and we're running and we're running. Did anyone not follow Jaden, Vulcan, and Sauce? Because I know those three explicitly said they were running towards the fire.
I think I am running, but I think I've got little legs, so I might need to get picked up by someone.
I got you.
You gotta get picked up? You need uppies?
We all start running. I grab her by the back of the scruff and chuck her at Sauce.
Chuck her at Sauce.
Yup.
Can I wear her like
Sauce,
a little
you forgot something.
friendship? Can I wear her like a little friendship backpack?
Absolutely.
You forgot something, Sauce.
Oh no!
Friendship.
So
Since
you
we're
guys,
going for the Archeminus and Kels aesthetic, it's just fine. It works.
meanwhile, while you guys are running this way, we're gonna cut over to our Archeminus and Kels real quick. Well, yes, what we need is a few more of these pieces of adamantine, and as a containment unit, yes, that right there will do. As we see him purchase a chest made of adamantine. Yes. That will absolutely do. In fact, do you have a pair of calligraphy tools for runic inscriptions? I have someone who needs to do that in order to make this chest better. And the camera just pans over and sees them purchasing shit, and Kels is leaning against the cart like, honey, come on. We can't spend all of his money. Conrad needs some of that gold left. Ah, yes, let's buy them all presents while we're over here. What do you think that Sauce character would like? And we fade back to the rest of the group.
Did I give them the gold from the king?
Apparently.
Fucking duck.
What they're out there doing.
What?
What they're
I
doing
thought I
is,
kept it on me.
if and when you meet back up with them, they will have a rare item for each of you.
Nice.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay. So, but we have to meet up. We have to meet back up.
I said if and when.
If and when. Because, yes.
That's a good thing, because I just got retrofit ability.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So. But
Hell yeah.
you guys are running, and you're running, and you're running towards this burning temple. Except for Telissa, who's just hanging on.
She got shot.
I mean, imagine when I got chucked, since I said I can go in a tight little ball, I would have balled up and then like
just this little Telissa cannonball, and Sauce just
Fastball
feel-
special.
you
Yeah.
feel Telissa open her arms and go as you then feel a tug on your horns as you keep running.
Perfect. I don't skip a
I
beat.
got you.
No skipping beats nothing. You're just hauling ass.
fastball special.
Correct. If we can't use it in combat, may as well use it for funsies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, funsies is just practice, anyways.
Well, actually, I might be able to chuck Mr. I'm gonna grow big fisticuffs. I could throw him, and then she make him big. So, I could do it with the dwarf.
Theoretically. But he is medium-sized creature, so it's a little trickier.
I reduce him first.
Wait, no. Wait, no. Wrong direction.
But if we make him smaller.
You make Vulcan pocket-sized your giant ass. You're like 6.5 feet tall, and you make Vulcan fucking 2 foot.
I'm a fight man. Let's go.
What the hell?
His pitch immediately goes up about 6 decibels as he shrinks it.
I'm just kneecapping people with my glittery friendship stick.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you guys are running towards this temple. This little kid is leading the way. You see this kid darting between people like you would see in like a crowded hallway at a convention, right? Just twisting sideways and running down. It's very high dexterous little shits.
Yeah, can I just be yelling behind him like, move!
You sure
Get
can.
out of the way!
Because you guys
Move,
are
bitch,
not
get out
that
the way.
tiny.
I mean, do you have a shield? You can just like start checking people.
Just
I
start
do!
bodying people.
People
Yeah.
actually are clearing the way because you are a guard in guard armor, Jaden.
Yeah.
I'm a guarding.
Hey, watch out! We're the cops! Get out of the way!
I am the law!
Wee woo wee woo wee.
I was about to say Sauce chimes in, but the wee woo wee woo wee woo wee woo.
As you're running, Jaden, you get a message in your head of a voice that you recognize. We know you're here, daughter. We expect you at the Citadel in 3 days.
I checked the next person even harder than I have.
Just
Like lifting.
Angsty slime
pushing off
girl.
to the side.
it was just a sending spell cast into Jaden, so Jaden's the only one who heard it, and Jaden cannot respond.
I'm going to yell into the sending stone, letting the other two know that we're running from whatever blah 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 church that's on fire.
You just hear
We didn't start the fire.
You hear
We did not
Archimedes in the
start.
background. Ah, yes, that is fantastic. We will be shopping for presents for each of you. We hope to meet up with you later.
Presents?
And Kels just takes it and says, "Don't fucking tell him that. Jesus." Like,
Who's using my money?
sorry, sweetheart. You know I took it. I couldn't help it. We had to buy shit while we were here for you. Click. It just hangs up on you. Who's using my money?
We're getting presents!
Did everybody hear that, or is it just me?
Sauce is now like doing
Well, I'll
the
assume
excited
it was
tippy
on
taps while
speakerphone.
running.
It's fine.
Too angry to hear anything. Just the blood, the
Jaden
liquid
actually-
moving in my head.
Jaden wouldn't have, because it was the same time that the message was sent in your head. Because it was all happening simultaneously. And Volcan, you were back there, you heard it.
Right on.
And you know what they can buy in this area. It's nice shit.
Yeah, you can get some high quality weapons and armor. I want to say high quality H2O. I know it was in there. It was like
High quality H2O. Now that's high quality H2O. There's
Alright,
actually
alright.
it's actually some really nice water. Like if you get water from here, it's actually like crystal clear.
we do in
water.
fact have high quality H2O as well. Yeah.
It's some of the best water in Castor. So y'all are fucking hauling ass, and you see up ahead, after a couple of turns, you guys are down a very central road that you guys have plenty of room to run between. It's like a 25-foot across street. You guys can run right down the middle without bumping into people this time and pushing people out of your way.
Understood.
As you see the doors of the Temple of Morastus, and there are a bunch of people running away from it.
Mhm.
The temple is engulfed in flame. This is a pure iron building. A little bit of copper mixed in originally, so there was a little bit of that green patina before. But now the building is starting to melt and buckle. under the heat as you see Vulcan. You recognize this as the hands of a magma golem, of a magma elemental.
Okay.
In the windows, melting the building as it's touching.
Sure. Okay.
Jaden, you've only heard of magma golems, but you know magma because there are some places that you guys have the kingdom has explored that they couldn't settle because active calderas and stuff like that. The rest of you see this temple on fire and red hot iron starting to melt and buckle and bend as people of all kinds are running in every direction away from this temple.
Okay.
You hear all kinds of screams in the background, just "Ah, shit! It's on fire! Run! Morastus has abandoned us!" All that kind of
Could be dramatic.
all that kind of shit.
Wait,
And you see the adamantine hammer of Morastus that was out front
that's not looks like a new toy for me.
fall into the temple yard, into the yard of the temple, and it just boom. You just see flames ignite and spark as you guys continue running closer. Vulcan, through the fire and flame, you see a face that you only recognized from 6 months ago. You've seen this face one time. You just see Sydney, this dwarven fighter, step through the flame, almost parting it like you would a window covering or a curtain, and just parting the flames like a curtain, stepping through, cracks her knuckles, cracks her neck, and says, "Welcome home."
Aw, Sid, you should have just met me at the bar if you wanted a second date.
Ooh.
Made enough impression last time.
And I'm going to, so I actually haven't done this move before yet. But so I have my lantern on the stick. I haven't used this feature, but I'm going to use my... Sid, I realized I didn't impress you the first time, and I've been working on a way to impress you. I've been working on my magic tricks, a sleight of hand, and I'm going to reach for the lantern that's on the stick. My second, third level feature is Pocket Dimension. Your hands become handier than a haversack. I give her the eyebrows. And as a bonus action, you can quickly plunge anything you're holding into a personal pocket plane akin to a bag of holding. The bag cannot be any larger than a 2-foot cube. I can store up to 10 objects this way. Storing more than that causes the first thing I store to be lost in the astral plane. I can use my bonus action to retrieve it or stow it away. So I'm going to disappear the lantern. That way it's not encumbering me. And I'm going to then pull so it'll disappear off the top of the stick, and then I will rear up with my friendship stick, my sparkly friendship stick, and I go, I've been treated with some new kindness lately, and I think it's time you're introduced to such. And
and she says, "So have I, sweetheart," as both of her hands ignite in flame and lightning crackles around.
Oh, that's new. That's new. Shit.
So have I, sweetheart. By the way, boys, we need some help out here. Take care of the riffraff. As 6 more thugs come out from inside the church and start surrounding and start to make their way as if they're gonna surround you guys. You guys still have some time. You guys still have some time to do some shit. But
We
Okay.
can attack in any direction.
That's fine. If It depends on if also this is. I haven't used this. I have 2 Moxie points. I'm going to use. If we're not in a tight economy, that it's all segmented because it's a bonus action to do my pocket dimension. It's another bonus action to use the stance that I was just teaching young Asterill. The stance that I was just teaching Asterill. It's a bonus action, 1 Moxie point, and I can roll my Fisticuffs die plus Pugilist level plus Con to gain that many temporary hit points as I brace up.
Because you were teaching him, you already had that, so you're already good.
Sick. Let me go ahead and roll it.
Teaching him, I'll go ahead and say you already had that because you were showing someone else
how to do it. Right on. Okay, and those persist. Right on.
That way you're not using up something in combat like that you probably would have.
Plus 6, and then my Fisticuff. My level is 4, but I'm adding plus 7 to this. Let's go. And I'm going to use my appropriately red D6 here. Hang on.
And the little boy and the little kid who was escorting you disappears.
I knew it. I fucking knew it was a setup.
In a flash of smoke, disappears.
Nah, he was moving too fast. I thought that. I didn't say nothing. I roll 11 temporary hit points.
Fabulous. Those 11 will come in handy, I'm sure. Okay, so for convenience sake, we have pre-rolled all initiative. Is there anything you guys wanted to do in a quick preparation before you guys got fully surrounded? Go ahead, Sauce.
Enlarge, reduce on Vulcan.
Fantastic, Vulcan. You are now large.
Casting an arcane weapon on my pistol, so I don't need to reload it.
Fantastic, Conrad. You can now just pow.
Bless on myself, Vulcan, and Conrad.
Okay. Don't know what that does. You're gonna have to tell me.
D4 to attack check to basically any D20 roll
Yes.
until you're
Saving throws and attack rolls.
until she loses focus.
That's
Okay.
like every round, or
Yeah.
like
Every round.
No, every round, every check that you have to do.
And then Telissa, what action did you want to take before combat started?
No action.
You're not going to get down off the Sauce. You're going to make Sauce carry you through combat.
Oh my god. I'm going to get down off of Sauce.
No. It's like a great place for you to archer. Like, no one can touch you.
Fine by me.
I mean, I only really have daggers and a bonk stick. I don't have an archer.
Spells.
I do have spells, but
And you learned recently you have magic powers.
I do.
Eldritch Blast from the top of this fucking satyr just pew, pew, pew.
No, I think she's gonna get down, yeah.
Okay.
Although that would be quite funny.
Is there any spell you wanted to use, like Armor of Agathis or anything like that you wanted to use in order to prepare for this fight? Okay.
If I have an action to prepare, I'm just using the dodge action.
That was my
Yeah.
I get your stance. You're just like, I'm ready for this bitch to come at me, bro.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm in a dodge action.
And that means disadvantage on their attack. Yeah.
Correct.
Perfect.
Actually,
I
decided I think I'm gonna prepare a spell. Is it? One action? No, I don't know. Yeah.
Don't sleep on dodge action. Dodge action kicks ass.
Yeah, dodge action is amazing because that's disadvantage on them attacking you.
It is. If you can see the attacker, until the start of your next turn, any attack roll has disadvantage. If you can see the attacker and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage, you lose this benefit if you're incapacitated or speed drops to 0.
Okay.
It basically makes you double as alert as you were before.
So it's just like if I hold on dodge or I just focus on
you
it?
Just dodge and you're paying attention to your surroundings so that anyone who tries to hit you, you're more likely to get away.
Yeah, it's not something you have to focus on like concentration. It just lasts until your next turn.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like it's a reaction.
It's passive. You're taking the action and then it persists.
It's a preparatory action.
Okay. I will do that then.
Fantastic. I love it. That is amazing. Top of the round. The temple is on fire and melting, so the temple is going to take damage.
Oh shit! Right on.
Temple has HP. When the temple has lost all of its HP, the temple is no longer salvageable in any capacity. It is a molten pile of slag.
Sick.
Alright, it takes 5 damage to start with. Alright, fantastic. So as this magma elemental is just in there, it starts to melt part of it, and you just see molten iron dripping to the floor as it just grabs onto part of this part of the window as it starts to crawl its way out.
Okay. How far are we from the front of the temple and Mooks? I'm gonna draw.
60 feet to the temple. The Mooks are 30.
Got it.
Conrad, you're up first.
I am going to use my other spell slot, because we're going to start this out fun, and cast Launch Object on my first bullet, so that my next round is going to hurt.
Okay, so you're doing another preparatory round. Got it.
Because the first one was Arcane Weapon for the actual pistol, the next one's going to be on the actual ammunition to shoot that's going to do that shit.
Fantastic. At this point, anything else from Conrad? Bonus action movement, anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to stick close to the group at the moment.
Vulcan, your girlfriend,
Yeah.
Sydney,
Yep.
runs up with hands of fire and lightning, just hands behind her. You see the crackle of the lightning behind her as she's running towards you. She just gets up to you and says, "The Fuegos have her." Ka ka ka! And hits you and goes to hit you 3 times.
All right. Disadvantage. I'm bobbing and weaving.
I have a pugilist stat block over here, which is fucking amazing. So let's go. Oh, Jesus. 10, 14, and a nat 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But that's the first roll. They have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So 10, 14, 20. Okay. I drop a nat 20 for a 19 on the die.
Sure. No worries. I'll take the trade.
19 and a 13. The 14 became a 13 on the die, and then the other one I rolled a higher one. So it is a 15 as the lowest.
15 as the lowest would hit, but I'm going to use my reaction as part of the old brace up stance. I use my reaction to trigger one of my bracers to raise my AC to a +2 to 17.
Okay, so your AC is a 17, which means that this last 2 would hit. So she comes up, the first hit cracks right into your bracers.
Mm-hmm.
As you just raise that arm to catch her, and then she comes around and double punches on with that other fist.
Okay.
So she is going to go ahead and do her damage, which is, I'm gonna say it's gonna be this. It's a D6 fist,
Mm-hmm.
a D8 of fire, and a D4 of lightning.
Okay.
+3 for her fists. So that's 15 damage on the first hit.
Yikes. All right.
12 on the second,
Okay.
and that's it. Only 2 of her fists. Only two of those hit. So
So 27 points.
yeah, 27 points of damage.
Okay. I lose the 11 off the top, bringing me down to 16. Is it?
And
Yeah.
then you see the fire and the fire and lightning fade, as if she only had like 1 round to do that with.
Sure.
So now she's just down to regular fists, but still, that hurt.
All right. No worries. I say, well, what is? Hold on. Half of 35 is what, gang?
17.
17.
17. Okay, got it. All right. Fair enough. Okay. It's a stinger, and I go. You did miss me, didn't you, kitten?
Sure did, sweetheart.
And right on. Am I next in initiative?
Actually, yes, you are.
I thought so. I thought I was next. So here's the next move. I'm going to bonus action dig deep. As a bonus action, you gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 1 minute. And at the end of that minute, I gain a level of exhaustion. So I'll have resist on strikes. And then I'm going to swing my friendship stick. And I'm going for... This is just I'm just blunt force, big baseball swing.
Blunt force, trauma of friendship.
Don't forget you get a D4.
Correct. Oh, garbage roll. I'm so sure an 11 doesn't hit.
No, 14.
14, yeah, that was bad. That was bad. It's a swing and a miss. That's it. That's attack action. I don't have 2 attacks yet. I hang in. I imagine she fucking catches my friendship stick. God damn it.
She does. She just catches that friendship stick and never took you for one who was sparkly.
Well, I've learned to appreciate some of the softer things in life.
Aw, how sweet. I hope your mother appreciates knowing that you've grown weak.
Ooh, this bit. Okay, alright. Okay.
Damn
Actually,
fake
no.
words.
It's not Conrad, it is Sauce. Sorry. Sauce, your turn. The friendship stick got caught.
Yeah, Sauce is mad, and she's going to heal her friend. How, you're not looking...
I'm 16 points off the top.
All
But, yeah.
So then let's go ahead.
But you can also...
First level cure wounds.
Right on.
We did level up to level 4 before, right?
We are
Yeah,
level
you
4.
You guys should be at level 4. If you're
Wanted to make
not,
sure I was
I'm
like-
sorry. I tried to
Like,
tell
please tell
you.
me I didn't do
Nice.
that preemptively.
You will get all of your HP back as I rolled a 17.
Oh, fuck yes.
Fuck
Let's
yes.
go, best hand friends.
And then, bonus action, I have my 3 magic stones, and I just, like, touch them, and I will also give those to you, Vulcan.
Okay.
You could probably throw it better than I can. Okay, bye. And then just gonna go back into the back lines.
Is Cure Wounds touch?
Yes.
So you would heal me and then slip some magic rocks into my satchel.
Okay, bye.
So she
Goodbye.
clocks that you came up, touched him, and is going to take the opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
How is she getting to me, though? Because I'm not going near her.
You had to touch him.
But,
She was up
Behind me?
yeah, I was gonna touch
Oh, you
behind
came,
him.
you came
Yeah.
to the back? Okay, cool. Never mind then. Nope, I was assuming just came up to like touching on the shoulder. If you're hitting his back, then that's perfect.
Mm-mm.
That's the only spot that she kind of can't
Yeah.
hit you.
Sauce
But you-
literally has her friend's back.
Oh.
Literally.
I love it. I
That
love it.
feels.
Perfect. Then no worries on that. We are good to go. Next up is going to be... Alright, so this magma element.
Yep.
The magma elemental.
It's just
It's
standing
going-
there. It's doing nothing. It's just looking pretty.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You are 60 feet away. It is going to go ahead and sling magma at... Let's go with...
It's gonna hit the ex-girlfriend. Gotta change a heart.
Conrad. It's a ranged attack. It's a +7, but it gets disadvantage because you're at the far edge of its range. That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. You just see this giant ball of this magma bomb come towards you, Conrad, and land right beside you. It feels a little warm and roasty toasty, but it's just on fire. Don't move a step to your left.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't move a step to your left. You'll be fine.
Okay. Note to self, don't step on magma slime.
And then
call.
it's gonna go ahead and continue to crawl out of this window, and you guys just see this 10 or 12 foot large magma creature that has a rock central form, but is entirely ablaze, and the rocks are connected by what looks to be lava as it locks eyes with Vulcan.
Sick. It's tough being popular here.
It can't do anything more, but now it's Telissa's turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do Agonizing Blast just to see if it does anything to these magma boys. You know, just to see if it fucking chills them off a little bit and maybe gives us a little bit of an advantage for like the next person behind me. I don't know. That's that's
So you're gonna do an Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast as a modifier.
correct.
Okay, cool. So you do your charisma damage on top of whatever damage you deal.
Oh my gosh. And I'm always under.
You have to hit first. You're hitting the Magma Elemental?
Correct.
Perfect.
So
She's the
hit
ballsy one in that group. He shoots the fire element.
Someone's gonna poke the bear. That's all that's
This
happening.
is iconic coming from Telissa.
I mean,
The new dice failed me.
Oh no.
what was the number?
Dice jail.
After modifiers, what was the number?
What modifier am I adding
It's
again?
your spell attack bonus, which is gonna be proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
That's only an 11.
Okay, yeah, no, they did fail.
Yeah, it failed me.
The AC's not super high. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Well, I figured it'd probably need like a 12 or a 13.
So you shoot this magic, and it's the first time we've ever used it. Do you have an idea of what it would look like, or do you want me to go ahead and describe it for you?
No, I used it last time. But
I don't remember you. Oh, did you use Eldritch Blast last time?
I used Eldritch Blast and Agonizing Blast when we were in that cavern with those assholes.
Okay, cool.
But I can re-describe it because I think it's gonna be more of like it's not anything too visual. I feel like would feel more of like a pressure, and then maybe like some little bright cackles of like hints of lightning undertones to it. But
Like
I think
a little
it
sonic boom with a little bit of lightning attached.
yeah. So it would be more of like you would feel the presence rather than actually see it.
That works.
Yeah.
So it whizzes right by this thing. You see the little crackles of lightning, and it hits the temple behind. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damn it.
I don't know.
The temple's got enough health it can withstand this for a moment.
Okay. Where are... Nope. The other way.
It's an iron building. It's fairly decently structural.
That's 5. 5. Yeah.
That was
And
that
you
on the
added your-
die.
Yeah.
Add your charisma bonus to that.
Bonus.
Because you're doing the agonizing blast, which adds to your charisma.
Right.
Yes. That's 9.
9 damage?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Perfect. Like I
Would
said,
have been great if it hit.
it wouldn't have been bad, yeah. Not at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
So it just whizzes right by this thing's head and cracks into the building behind it. And you just see the fire gets pushed away by the wind.
Mhm.
And then it just starts to come back up. But it like clears it away for just that split half a
Just
second.
Split second.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up is the 6 thugs.
Mm-hmm.
They're all gonna
Thuggy boys.
they're all gonna encroach
Mhm.
and they're gonna get in a little closer. They're gonna finish surrounding you guys because you guys didn't truly move. Sauce moved forward a little bit, but you didn't leave being centralized in that location. They're gonna finish surrounding you and they're all gonna take crossbow shots.
We'll laugh when they miss and shoot each other.
They're all gonna take
Go straight through.
they're all gonna take heavy crossbow shots,
Don't cross the streams!
hoping they don't cross the streams exactly.
If any of them roll the same number, they should Robin Hood each other's arrows and completely negate it.
That's fair.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
That fucking tracks.
There are 6 of them. I need one more die. This'll do. Okay. Oh, shit, I did not grab the correct die. I have to roll damage first. I have to roll the hit first. I'm special. Sorry.
We're all special here.
Yeah.
This is a safe space, don't forget that.
My mama said I'm spatial.
High quality H2O.
This is 6. Okay. All 6 of them take a heavy crossbow shot.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Oh,
I didn't mean to
shit.
hurt you.
Exactly. I never meant to hurt you.
Didn't mean to make you cry.
Ah. That was one of my favorite songs by him.
Yeah, yeah.
One of my favorite growing up.
You know, his name
1, 2,
is because those are his initials. Yeah. It's like,
Yup.
what? That's cool.
We didn't grasp this shit as kids. We were just like, boom, 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 boom.
2 on 5.
Exactly. That exact wiggle in the face.
Okay. 2 of them shoot towards Vulcan, miss
Mhm.
Vulcan, and hit Sydney. One hits Sydney.
Hell yeah.
Take that, bish.
Friendly fire.
Uh-huh.
I guess they don't like
Number
you that
one,
much.
Rule
Jaden.
of ranged weapons. Friendly fire.
Jaden. One of them crits against you.
Ooh,
Oof,
Oh no!
ouch.
take it.
And then 2 arrows come
Oh
in.
shit. I fucking forgot that D4 on my bless on my attack. Keep going.
Yeah.
It's okay. And then 2 of them go at Telissa. Telissa, one of them misses. The other one got an 18. Does that hit you?
I think
pretty
so.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on.
AC.
15. Yes, yes, that hits.
Okay. Perfect. And then Vulcan, a 3rd arrow comes out and easily hits you. That's a 19 on the die. So
19? Okay.
yeah,
I have resistance.
Let me grab their damage dice. So they roll a d10. For each of them gets to roll a d10. Against Sydney, it's a d10 plus 2. Sydney takes 5 damage. As the guy, oops, oh, shit, sorry! Because, oops. The one against Jaden.
Mhm.
You start off by taking 12 before I roll. I rolled a 1, so that's only 13 damage. because they get the same rules you guys do on your crits, which is max damage then rolling the die.
Okay.
But you got lucky. They rolled fucking badly.
Definitely did.
Fucking lucky as hell.
It's the anger.
Against Telissa, that is 11 damage. And then against our good buddy Vulcan, that is going to be 8 damage.
8 reduced to 4.
Okie doke. So they just they get in a position, and the 6 of them all just start shooting. And the other arrow that missed Sydney and went way wide actually hits into the ground near the hammer of Morastus. And
Sick.
Next up is Jaden. Your turn.
Just, double checking. That hammer is way too big for me to use,
It was
right?
a statue.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just checking.
If you had it large on you, I would let you use it. As a maul.
As I was running for the temple, is there anybody who's, like, directly in that path of the temple?
Roll a perception check for me real quick. See if there's anyone still inside.
We need Axel right now.
Let's see. Disadvantage, right?
No disadvantage, you're just rolling perception.
19.
19. It does not appear that there's anyone inside.
Okay. Well, that's easing my conscience a little. The kid didn't lie to me. The temple's on fire. I'm not angry at him. I will rush towards the closest guy.
Okay. The one who shot you, presumably?
Yeah, the one who shot me.
Of course.
Just skewer him with my rapier.
Okie doke.
Vengeance is a serve. I don't know. Die.
I don't fucking know, die.
Yeah. That's a crit. 26 plus 1.
Fuck yes.
Going on, die. No sneak attack. So, and I'm going, because I'm a savage attacker and I'm angry. I'm just gonna roll this again to see if I get higher. So that's 19 damage.
19 damage. He's dead.
Nice. Fuck him up.
You just shink. Fucking slash right across the chest.
I turn to look at the next one. Okay.
They immediately point their crossbow at you too.
Yeah. I'll, let out an intimidating roar.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Try to do that, like, look at me. Yeah.
All you have to do is beat a 10 on your intimidation.
Let's see. 19.
19? Yeah. They
Gurgle!
What? She basically makes an air, she sucks in, gets that air, like, in the cavity of her body, and then just pushes it all out at the same time. So.
2 things happen. A, they drop their thing and they run away.
Jones.
Second,
Oh.
No!
you see a look in their eye as if they recognized who you are.
Oops.
Well, fuck.
Well, word.
Yeah.
No!
We all
And
have
they're running
secrets
the
and it's all
fuck
coming
away.
out. Now we just gotta wonder what Sauce's deal is. Like, what fucking secrets she gonna bring out? I got
Sauce
daddy
has the
issues, son of a freaking demon lord. Friggin' this guy has shit with a mob boss. She's some type of, hard shit. Like,
And we are back to the top of the order. 3d6 straight to the temple. As it continues to be on fire,
Yep.
that is going to be 12 more damage to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
I won't lie, these new dice I'm really liking because they seem really well balanced because I'm getting highs and lows.
Good, Conrad. Your turn, homie.
So how far away from me would you say is Vulcan and his ex?
15 feet.
So I'm gonna move up beside her, and I'm gonna like point blank just shoot her square in the face, side of the head, with my
Give it a
pistol.
You can absolutely try.
So that is a 16 on the die, plus whatever the fuck else.
You hit anyway. It,
20.
AC's only 14.
So that's a 24 total.
Nice.
I love that so much.
Is that with the D4?
That's with the D4.
Okay.
That's with the D4. Well, because I have archery,
Which gives
So
you
I-
2.
gives me a +2, so that's 18, plus the +4 already, because it's dexterity and proficiency, so that's a +4. So that's 22 plus 2 on the D4.
Beautiful.
So just straight,
I
straight
love it.
to the face.
You hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
So that is 3d8 plus d10.
Nice.
Oh, and it has the pistol has my warding rune on it, so I get a d4 of temporary HP. That's 4.
Oh, nice. This is why I skip Conrad's turns.
6, 8, 6. So that's 20 from that. Plus the d10. 10.
You got a
Yes.
max damage?
On that one, yes.
Nice.
So
Anything
that's
else?
30. 32 points of damage.
Woof.
Straight to the noggin.
Nice.
And
After
that
getting
has Vex.
After getting that bolt to the face,
Yup. And hang on. Where's my book?
get it.
Yeah, what Vex goes.
You get advantage on your next attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you get advantage on your next stack
Correct.
against
Mhm.
them.
Next up, Sydney gets shot in, gets that ear rung real fucking good. As she gets fucking shot in that, I'm gonna say in the shoulder area. Fucking, goddamn, that hurt.
Mhm.
And she looks at you,
Like nobody fucks with Vulcan.
sweetheart. Take your turn. Wait your turn. As she actually goes, and she's actually gonna go ahead and straight up do a fucking haymaker on against Vulcan.
Roll. Mechanical haymaker or narrative?
Mechanical on this. She has a bonus action that she attacks with her fists. If she hits, she deals an additional 2d6.
All right. Mechanical haymaker's disadvantage. The haymaker feature, at least I don't know if it's different in the stat block. For me, my haymaker is if before you make the attack with an unarmed strike or pugilist weapon, if you don't already have a disadvantage, you can declare you are swinging wild haymakers. You make all attack rolls until the end of this turn with disadvantage. When you deal the damage, you do not use the roll, but the maximum die instead. That's my level 5 feature
No,
that I
this
don't
one's
have.
different.
Okay, go ahead.
This one's different. It's in a different book.
Go ahead.
So this one is a 24 to hit. That
Ugh.
hits.
Certainly
She's
hits.
gonna do 3d6 plus 3 damage to you.
All right.
6, 6, and a 2. So 6, 6, 5. That's going to be 17 damage.
17 points of bludgeoning.
As she just poof, comes up and clocks you right in the fucking jaw.
Yeah. 17 points, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. 17 halved. Taking 8.5, 9. 9 points off the top takes me to 20. I'm at 31. 22.
Okay. Now, she's gonna come up and just hit you one more time on the side.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
I love you. Marry me.
That one is probably gonna miss. It's only a 13 on the dot. It's only a 13 total.
13 does miss.
13 misses. So she comes across, but it's not her best swing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
felt
yeah.
some of her fucking swings before. They are
Yeah,
not nice.
that one doesn't quite connect.
Yep, that one does not connect for you. Boom. And she's then gonna just pull it all back as it's your turn.
Back to me? Alright, sick. I'm gonna try this again. Let's see if I can play off the narrative off that missed swing. This time I'm coming in with an unarmed strike. If like, I'm gonna try to close the distance and throw a left elbow here. Do I still have my D4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I have a +5 on the hit. Let's see. Okay, that is 10 plus 3 plus 5, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alright, 6. So narratively, as that first shot kind of comes in, I'm going to bob under and then throw the left elbow, right? When that connects, because of my grappler feat, I have the punch and grab. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use both the damage and grapple option. You can... Oh, and then I can only use this benefit once per turn. So I'm going to tag her, like, as I bob under, the elbow comes up. When I connect, I take my hand and I hook onto that missed shot. Like, I'm going to try to, like, kung fu grab to, like, expose her inside. We have to do a contested grapple, but because I am enlarged by the power of friendship, I have advantage.
So here's the other fun part. As she has a reaction. That
Okay.
is an opportune jab. Whenever someone tries to grapple her, she gets the ability to attack you one more time and just try and beat you down before you get a chance.
Try to throw a sucker punch. Go ahead.
That is a nat 20, baby!
Oh, come on with this chick. Come on with this chick.
She's been a
Why
fighter.
did you leave her?
A threat of my life.
Apparently. Death by snoo.
Okay.
That's 12 more damage.
Reduced by 6.
As she just comes down with that elbow, she actually, boom, she takes this fist that actually did connect with you, because you grabbed the one that missed, right?
I grabbed the one that missed, yeah.
There's the one that hit the last time, she just boom,
on her free hand?
punches you straight in the fucking head. Just
Okay.
Reverse headbutt.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we'll do the strength checks for the grapple.
All right. She catches me in the schnoz here in the button, but really quick. I was at 22. I took 6 points, which is
16.
Bringing me to 16, which is less than half. Hang on. So as she fucking blasts me, this is kinky. This is foreplay, okay? But
This is foreplay.
I proc the bloodied but unbowed feature when you are reduced to less of your maximum hit points, you gain your pugilist level plus con in temporary hit points and regain all expended moxie points. I can't use this feature until I gain a short long rest. So
Should give you what, like 7?
It's going to give me an extra 7 temp HP.
Fucking right. I love that so much.
Right.
Volcan you're now above where you started for.
It yo-yos up and down. We go the full 9 rounds, baby. And let's do the contested grapples.
All right.
These are athletics checks.
She got a 23.
Jesus, god damn it.
She's the main bad guy. What do you expect from her?
Okay. Alright. Well, I got, not that much. I got, a 13. Alright. Grapple fails. But immediately after I take... my damage still does connect.
Yeah.
which will be a d6 plus 3. 5 points of bludgeoning on the elbow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a moxie point for... Let's see if I can do this a different way. On each of your turns, when you hit with unarmed strikes or melee attacks made of pugilist weapons, you can blah blah blah. In addition, when you take the attack action, only make unarmed strikes or attacks with pugilist weapons. You can use your bonus action and spend 1 moxie point to grapple one creature you targeted with those attacks if it's successful. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus. When you take the attack action and only make unarmed strikes with pugilist weapons, I'm going to spend my 1 moxie point to redo the grapple on that attack strike. Okay?
Bang,
Alright.
go for it.
Let me see. These big dice are fucking me up.
Now you'll see how Volcan's fucking vignette took so long.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do this again.
That'd be 4.
Okay. I
on
roll.
both rolls and damage.
Okay. I did not roll. Oh, I'm missing 2d4 on my strike from the enlarge and from the bless. Is it attack damage on bless?
No.
No.
Just
Okay.
attack.
So then I have to roll an extra d4 for that elbow.
You get an extra d4 of damage from the enlarge.
From being big.
Yes. So it was in fact 7 points of bludgeoning on the elbow, and then I'll use my bonus action and 1 moxie point to attempt to grapple the targeted creature.
She only got a 10 this time.
Okay. I succeeded. I rolled 15 before bonuses.
Perfect.
So on this one, I have her... Let me see
don't
if there's a
have
better
her
way to do this. Because when I take the attack action, you can use a bonus action to go for the grapple. And then when I have her grappled as part of the grappler feat, I will have advantage on attack rolls against a creature grappled. I rolled 15 before bonuses. It was like a 20. Let me roll the d4 for emphasis. I got her ass. 21 on my re-attempt there. So I've got her, and I'm gonna do it kind of sexy with the friendship stick. I'm gonna once I have the arm hook and she clocks me in the face and I get the bloodied but unbowed, I'll kind of swirl behind her and use the friendship stick to
So
cross
she's
section.
This with the stick across.
Yeah. So I'm behind her. Got her grappled, so the movement speed is 0. And that's them's the breaks. Them's my moves.
All right. Fabulous. Next up, Sauce.
Yeah, how many people are in the room?
4
How
thugs.
many baddies are in the room? I should.
4 thugs. Sydney. And the magma elemental. So 6 total.
Okay. Will you be good if I don't heal you?
Me?
Yeah.
We'll
He's
see.
in charge of his fight right now.
I've got her at not a narrative disadvantage. I've got her at a narrative disadvantage.
She's on the ropes.
As I'm bleeding, I got her.
Okay, well, since Wild Shape is a bonus action, I'll use my action to give you 1 more Cure Wounds before I do
Right
a
on.
little shapey shape.
Turn into a fucking possum.
No, it's so much better.
Oh.
Ooh.
I've been looking
Bring
at
it out,
stat blocks
bring
this
her out,
entire
bring her
time. Okay.
Bring her out. Bring her out.
Love that. That is 7 plus 5 plus 5, so 17 healing damage.
Nice.
Healing
Healing
damage?
damage.
Yeah.
Healing damage.
Healing damage.
Smacks him on the ass. Or the back of the head.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Positive creature or negative creature, it depends.
And what is Sauce turning into?
Okay, so you'll see just like Sauce do like a cute little like spin. It's like a way less graceful version of like the Wonder Woman spin from the original show, and she's going to turn into a tiny alehouse dragon because they have these all over the Fae. And so the alehouse dragon is a tiny little chaotic neutral
dragon.
characters or beast, and she's very small and green and smells like beer. And
Do you have a picture of that you can put in Discord so we
I
can
sure
see this?
do, but first I'm going to see if I have my breath weapon,
First
which
and
is
foremost,
intoxicating breath or dazing breath.
before you do that, real quick, they all have to make wisdom saving throws because you turned into a booze dragon.
Mhm.
So
A
the
tiny
dwarves in the party, anyone who's dwarf has to roll, except for Sydney, because Sydney's facing away from you. But
What am I rolling?
not you. No, not you.
Okay.
Just them.
Oh, understood.
Respect
I do
to
have
the
my
booze
breath weapon.
dragon.
They have to, like, yeah. Okay, so 2 of these guys easily fail. Easily fail. The other 2 easily pass because they got an 18 and a 19 on the die, which is higher than your spell save. These other 2 look at you, look at each other. Now that's a good idea. You want to go to the gridiron? And they just walk off.
God.
They just start walking to go get a drink. Now that's an idea. So 2 of them just walk the fuck away.
Fucking Fae fuckery. Fae fuckery just happened.
Now, Sauce, there's only 4 enemies on the field. Did
Are
you
they
get
like
your
in
breath
a
weapon?
convenient 15 to 30 foot cone? Just perhaps.
Probably 2 of them.
If I angle myself,
If you angle yourself right, I'm gonna say yes.
because also keep in mind I can fly, so I can get above
Yeah.
and like do
yeah.
that.
In theory, I'm gonna say yes, because
Excellent. I'm going to need a
Yeah.
DC 13 Charisma saving throw because I'm going to throw my dazing breath at them. So, the alehouse drake exhales sweet-smelling gas in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 13 Charisma save or become incapacitated for 1 minute. While incapacitated, the creature is indifferent about creatures that are hostile towards them within 50 feet of the drake. If the creature is attacked, harmed by a spell, or witnesses any of its allies being harmed, it is no longer indifferent but still remains incapacitated. The incapacitated creature can repeat the save at the end of each of its turn, ending its effect on a success.
perfect. The other 2 guards who weren't just impressed by your booziness were affected by this breath weapon and are now leaving to go to the bar too. They're like, hang on guys, wait the fuck up! And they just are chasing after, all headed to the gridiron. The only 2 who passed, because they got a 13 on the die and a fucking nat 20,
Mm-hmm.
are Sydney and the Magma Elemental. As it gets close to the Magma Elemental, it just kind of dissolves and fizzes away, because it's a liquidy-like breath weapon anyway. So it just... And Sydney is like, I got work to do before I go drinking. Ain't that right, sweetheart?
I got her. Take care of the temple. We gotta stop meeting like this, darling. Really.
How else should we meet, baby?
This is so toxic. This is so toxic. This is so toxic.
But I think it's like toxic in that right way.
It's dopamine like a drug is what it is.
Okay, next up is the Magma Elemental.
If I can get this guy.
The Magma Elemental just takes very large steps and walks over towards you guys. And it is going to go ahead and actually, it's going to straight up just attack Sauce.
Oh shit.
I'm in the air.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's a huge creature.
Okay.
How high up did you go?
I don't know. I have a
Okay.
flight of 60 feet. I would go up as much as I needed for that cone to happen.
Yeah, so I was only thinking like 15 feet. Like, just high enough to get that angle right. So this elemental is a 13-foot and a 3-foot reach with its arms. It's all gravy. It's a huge creature. So, it gets 2 multi-attacks on you. They're just fire slams. So it just, with its fists, goes after you. The lowest one is a 13. There's a 13 hit.
No, I have an AC of 18 in wild shape.
Neither of them hit.
Nice.
It just takes it boom, boom, as you
Oh yeah, where's this picture?
Ah,
expertly flies around and just... But it is now engaged in lockstep combat with you.
Yes.
Next up is Telissa.
And the temple is still on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Thunder Wave to try and put out the fire on the temple. Because it is a level 1 spell, I have a bonus action of Gust as well.
It is
Nice.
60 feet away. So Thunderwave, does Thunderwave have a reach of 60 feet?
It's a 15-foot cone. You'd have to make your way there.
Yeah, okay, so I would, try and get closer to
Make
do
my way
that.
downtown.
Okay, so you're gonna get in a little closer.
Yep.
You can't quite make it close enough to get the Thunderwave in because you can only move 30 feet. You can use your other action to do Thunderwave next turn, and move the full 60 feet in the one round.
I'll move the full 60 feet and work
Okay.
on trying to put that out, yeah.
Okay, but you can still use Gust as a bonus action. You said, yeah.
I had to Gus. I had to cast a level 1 spell
Okay.
in order to use it as
Okay,
a
cool.
bonus action.
So this time it's just a positioning turn for you.
Correct. Yep.
Got it. You go out towards the far right side because the enemies are all over here on the left. You just swing around them.
Just a little scootle. I'm gonna. I'm gonna roll up and then do it. Yeah.
Okay. But you're now in position. You're right up next to the temple, and you're good to go. Jaden, Sauce is in a fight with this. As a
and burping beer
drunken-
bubbles at it.
burping beer bubbles at this magma.
Literally
element.
intoxicating.
Yeah. It's a perfect opportunity.
And then Vulcan also has Sydney
Grappled.
grappled with friendship stick.
He looks like he's doing fine.
Yeah, everything you've been hearing, it's been flirting, basically.
Yeah.
They may as well be
It's like
doing
that.
non-lethal damage.
Oh, this is some kinky stuff. I see.
This is real kinky. It's real kinky over here.
Sticks and stones, baby.
Yeah, I'll help Sauce out.
I'll help Sauce.
Yeah, I'll help Sauce. That's fine. You don't want a third person coming in to tease, right?
Well,
Conrad's
not,
already
maybe not right now. Maybe not right now.
Conrad's already over there.
Yeah, that's true. It's a threesome, never mind.
It's already a threesome.
I already
I'll
blasted her.
rush.
You already shot your shot.
Just
Hey!
Locked in combat, you say? I'll rush forward, try to attempt to hurt it with my rapier.
Alright,
We'll
fantastic.
see how that goes. 19.
19. You hit.
Very nice. And let me double check my savage attacker. Reroll damage dice. So not even weapon dice. I'll reroll. See if I get higher. No, I didn't.
Up along the back, you get your sneak attack because you would have advantage on the attack with flanking.
Yeah, I'll do that. Definitely.
Cause a sneak attack.
It's a sneak attack. Yeah. That is 18 damage.
18?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Make it hurts.
Alright. Love it, love it, love it. Anything else for Jaden?
I don't think so.
Okie doke. Back to the top of the order. We are going to go ahead and burn this temple. That's only 12 more damage. It's only taken 38 so far. Still looks okay, it's just that the walls are melting and buckling a little bit. And next up is Conrad. You're right up in the middle of this whole kinky shit, and Vulcan's winning.
I got her!
So is it gonna mess anything up if I shoot her in the face again?
Not me.
Technically,
Unless
no.
you miss.
Don't roll in at 1.
Yeah, don't roll in that one.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you roll in at 1, you shoot Vulcan.
No, that's a 14 on the die plus 18 plus the d4.
Perfect, you hit.
Yeah. 2. That is
400.
9 damage.
Only 9?
Yeah. Because I didn't have the launch object. Because now it's just back down to...
yeah. I forgot you had a spell attached to that.
And I still need to find a pistol that has the light pop, because otherwise I can't do a multiple attack because my other hand has the scimitar.
Yep. Next up is
Should be Sydney.
Vulcan. No, it's SJ. It's SJ. You're right. It's Sydney. Sydney.
If she wants to break the grapple, she'll have to spend an action to do it. Otherwise, she can throw shitty backwards elbows and headbutts at me, which is we're moving to third base.
Hey, you know what? She's gonna move straight on to third base, baby. Let's do this. She gets 3 attacks. Let's see how many of these hit.
Do it.
God. The lowest of them is an 18.
18. I have 40 points of resistance. Let's fucking go, babe. Bring it.
They're still in foreplay. It's alright.
Yep. Never gonna give you up.
Don't forget to use protection.
That's what my friendship stick is for.
Ouch. Okay, so that is a grand total of 10 plus 9, 19 damage with just these back elbows and you stomping on your feet and stuff. Then as a bonus action, she's gonna take her head and try to crack you in the nose.
Okay.
With an ability she has called Headshot. Once per day, you have to make a DC 13 saving throw.
Is it Constitution?
Yep, con save.
I still have my bless, I think.
Sure do.
Okay. I have a plus 5. Alright, DC 13. Yeah, that I succeed. 13 plus 2 plus 5. Math. 20, 30, 20.
Perfect. So just cracks back. Does do the damage on you real quick, but that damage is only a 6.
Okay.
But then,
what was the first pool of damage? Was it
19?
19.
So
25.
25 total.
25.
And then when she tries to crack you again in the nose, right? She misses the nose part, still doing damage, of course, but it doesn't knock you stunned.
Yeah.
Like, you're not stunned for the secondary.
Understood.
Alright. And that is the end of her turn. Your turn.
Okay. This is gonna go much simpler this time. Now, alright, so let me mark off my temp, and then an additional 6, bringing me to 27.
Vulcan's just, let's go!
27. Okay, I'm at 27. That's pretty
As
good.
she does that, she's like, you went down way easier last time.
Well, I've been eating my veggies, and I'm going to.
I can tell your muscles. They got bigger.
I know. I've. You ever heard of virile goat weed? I'm gonna
No, I haven't. As you choke her with that fucking friendship.
I'm choking her with my friendship stick as my front is pressed into her back. Whatever. And but I'm gonna tell it. So this is gonna be. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. So my attacks are at advantage because she's grappled. And I'm going to, as we're dirty talking, I'm choking her. But think like video game grapple, where if like you in some video fighting games, if you grab somebody, it's like squeeze, 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 and it's like that, right? I'm doing 3 attacks with my friendship stick. As like bludgeoning, like bringing it, like getting it, but I'm trying to be like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay.
I love this so much.
Okay, go to sleep.
This is Volcan's best fight yet so far.
So it'll be, and I pre-rolled on the app on ChatGPT. I was like, please pre-roll 3 attacks with advantage using Bless and +6 to hit, and so I got 25. 20 and 29. That big one was 19 plus 6 plus 4.
Shit.
So with that, using my friendship stick, I won't tell you which one. I'm gonna. Let's see. It is gonna be.
You sure this is lethal damage and not non-lethal?
I'm going non-lethal. I'm trying to put her. I'm trying to. Sometimes you just gotta lay them out. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna. Do 3. It's 3d8 on the friendship stick.
Okay.
3d8, and then another 3d4 on my enlarged state. My enlarged state.
Hey, that's
3d4. Yeah, and then an additional 3.
That's where the goat weed comes in.
That's what the horny goat weed comes in from.
I didn't want to say horny goat weed on this fucking stream, so that virile, somebody might have to look it up. Alright. Okay. Full damage is... I was thinking, are you going to make me do it myself? I'll do it myself. Be that way. Alright. Where's my d8? Fine.
Did you get over 20 points of damage?
Alright, here goes the 3d8. That is 4, 4, 7 is... 8, 15, and then my 3d4 is going to be over here. 3d4. That is an additional 4 points to 19.
That's 19.
And then 9 on the back end from my natural strength. To 28 points of bludgeoning that I'm trying to make it non-lethal.
As you do that, you just feel her go limp underneath of you, and as she just passes the fuck out.
I catch her, put my arms underneath her arms, and I say, I've been known to have that effect on the ladies, my bad. And I'll kind of rest her down, and then I'll there's a moment of like Baki Fuego training of like burning somebody, and then I turn and look towards the magma. There's a moment of pause, and then I look away.
In that moment of pause, her head rolls to the side, and you see along the nape of her neck is the Baki Fuego Tier 2 tattoo. So it's that circle with a triangle in the middle.
Right. Okay. I just let her down. I'm gonna do something before we get out of here. But I turn to face the magma elemental, which is how far away from me?
15 feet.
Okay. I take my friendship stick, adjust my pants, and then I head in that direction.
This fight's got Volcan ready.
I'm so ready.
Let's fucking go.
Pass turn.
Fucking love it. I love that so much. So Sydney is still alive and conscious, and that is fucking amazing. I love that you saved her life and spared her. Sauce, let's go. Let's get dragon with it.
Yeah, bite him.
Go for it. I'm gonna fight him.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, how many d6s? How many die?
Big chumpies. Wait, what?
What's your max damage?
1d6 plus 3, but there's conditions on my bite.
That's okay. Starting with the d6 plus 3, that's 9. Okay. I wanted to make sure that the minimum that I had a number to start with.
And then that will also be 7 additional damage. The
7
rolled.
additional? Okay. We'll roll.
And then I'm going to need another DC 13 charisma save. Otherwise, homie is going to be discombobulated until the end of its next turn. And when you're discombobulated, it means you are incapacitated, and when you move in a random direction.
Does it actually say the word discombobulated in the stat block? That's amazing.
This attack is called Discombobulating Bite.
I love it so much. But that's an 18 on the die, plus his
That's
1
fine.
for charisma, so that's going to be a 19.
He still gets bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
he
get
does.
bit, which is still 16 more damage, which brings him up to 34. total.
And I have my breath weapon back. I just rolled.
Hells yes.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, fantastic. After that one is its turn. Vulcan, you said you walked up to him, right?
Yeah, where am I? Like, I'm heading in that direction, but where am I in relation to the big adamantine hammer?
It's the other direction. It's towards the temple.
Towards the temple. So
Yes.
like,
you'd have to take about 10 feet to the temple to pick up the hammer, and then it'd be 25 feet more to get to him.
is this big old hammer? Is it like what kind of hammer is it? Would it count?
It would
As
count
an-
as a maul if you were to pick it up and use it.
Would it be like
as a large size.
could I am bigly. Could I make the argument for improvised weapons?
Unfortunately, no, because it's actually made in the specs of a
Okay.
maul for a large size creature, or like a warhammer for a huge.
Is it considered a martial weapon?
It is.
Okay, all right, good to know. Go ahead. What were you asking me?
You were
I-
right up there with.
I moved up into the direction of the big guy. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's gonna try and take 2 hits on Jaden, actually, because Jaden did come up and smack it. That is a 17 as the lowest number. Does that hit Jaden? I can't hear you.
I have an 18 AC.
You have an 18?
Yes.
Okay, so the first hit misses. The second hit hits. And that is going to be 3d6 plus 4 bludgeoning and a d6 of fire. So that is going to be 8 plus 4, 12 bludgeoning damage
Yep.
and 6 fire. So that's 18 total damage.
I'm still good.
Just comes around and punches once on the ground next to you and another time right down on top of you. Just okay. Telissa, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Thunder Reef on the temple.
Okay.
So it says on a failed, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. So should I just roll 2d8?
Just do the damage.
Okay. Napkins. Okay. That is a 7.
Okay.
And then Gust. I have to look up Gust real quick.
No worries. With the 2 attacks you're doing and the type of damage you're doing, you see that the fires actually start to die down a little bit. Not significantly, but just that hair.
Strong line of wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide blast from your direction you choose during for the spell's duration. And doesn't look like I actually have to roll for it.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a utility spell.
Yeah.
So
What,
you're,
gust?
yeah,
So
you're okay. It's just helping to. That's part of what's helping die down these winds, right? Like
Yep.
pushing some of the fire back, keeping it in the building, and then Gus is trying to blow some of this out.
Yep. Okay.
Fantastic.
Outfire instead of starting.
Yeah. Nice contrast
This-
for Telissa.
Yeah,
Jaden.
that's some shit.
Jaden.
Yes.
We've been ignoring the scorching aura, which is fine. I'll continue ignoring it.
I was gonna say, I had assumed that I should have taken something when I attacked.
No. Everyone who starts within 5 feet is supposed to take just it's hot around this fucking creature damage.
It's okay, I'm mostly water.
Sure,
No big deal.
sure, we'll go with that.
I lose a foot in a fight.
That is a-okay. It is now just Jaden's turn.
I will attack it.
Yeah.
I'll attack it. I'll try to get in a, advantageous position. Continue with my flanking.
Okay. You have advantage. All 3 of you are going to have advantage on attacking this thing because you guys are tag teaming and working together.
Sure.
I need to roll for the damage that I took. Actually, that's a good point. 17 plus 2, I'm fine. The other one was like 14 plus 4, so that's a 19 plus 4, 23 to hit.
Hits.
And reroll damage for savage attacker just in case I get higher. I do not. 18 damage.
18 more damage. That is fabulous. That brings it up to 52 total taken. Got it.
Bonus action. I'm just gonna touch myself softly.
Whoa! I did not know this was this kind of
Yeah.
episode.
Apparently it is.
It was heated. It was heated over there. It got people confused.
My shield arm will just go to my chest as I heal myself.
I know. It was hot. I know.
Especially right around a magma elemental. That's some spicy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Jaden touching herself and fucking Vulcan over there adjusting his pants.
I know. It's we gotta keep composed, people. Gotta stay focused. Keep your head in the game.
My shot straight off, straight at the head.
Right to the face.
Straight at her face.
Twice.
Twice to the face.
Whew. Give me the vapors. All right.
That's all I can do.
Give me the vapors.
I think Sauce and Telissa are the only two not really understanding the sexual tension that was arising.
Sauce understands because Sauce knows all about hedonism.
Okay, never mind. So Telissa is the only one, and that's why she's like building.
Building.
Okay. After Jaden goes, it's the temple. The temple's going to take a little bit of additional damage as the fire tries to fight back against that wind.
Plus, I feel like that goes well with your archaeologist background.
So the
Very
fire
much so.
starts to flare back up a little bit,
Preserve the history, yeah.
and then it's Conrad's turn.
Woo!
You're about 15 or 20 feet away from this magma elemental.
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna shoot her with my pistol.
Got it.
Yo. Which I have advantage because X. I haven't been doing that. Thank God. What was the nat 1? The next one's an 18 on the die.
Fucking A, you hit.
Woo!
Gotta love that Vex's advantage stuff.
Right. That's 10 damage.
10?
Yep.
Fabulous. Alright. Anything else for Conrad?
No. I haven't taken any damage, and I still have the temporary hit points.
Alright.
No, that's it.
Sydney is there asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And now that moves it on to Volcan.
Sick. All right. How far am I from from moving from Sydney towards Elemental? How far am I?
You've already moved up to them.
How close am I to it?
You're within the 5 feet.
Right in there. Okay.
Yep, you're right in the gullet.
All right, sick. Then I will. I have one last Moxie point. The thing that let me do 3 attacks before was using the old 1-2 feature. I have one more left in the tank, so I'm going to take the attack action, which you said I had advantage still.
Yep.
All right. And then let me see here. First attack with my club, my friendship stick. Ooh, garbage. Total garbage. That's going to be a miss. That is 6 plus 2 is 8, plus my attack bonus is 14 to hit.
14 barely misses.
Damn. Alright. And then off of that, I'm going to hit him with the old 1-2 to take 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So when it catches the, when I imagine the stick just connects on the body and does nothing. It's just one of those moments, and you hit him and then nothing happens. You just kind of look at him.
And you rolled that with advantage, right?
I did do it with advantage.
Oh shit! Those are 2 bad rolls.
Because, well, hold on, but I rolled. Let me roll the other d4 on the second one because I didn't do that. Because I rolled a 2, I would have to roll a 3 or a 4, I guess. I don't think it would make it there. I rolled a 4. There's an extra 16 to hit. There's a 16.
That hits.
Oh, I fucking blast him with my friendship stick.
Wow! The power of friendship and flanking.
I bop him for wow, itty bitty. 5 points.
Whack.
But as narrative flair, it does have to make a DC, whatever Sauce's spell save is.
Oh, you're gonna do that.
I'm gonna combust him into light.
What is Sauce's spell save DC?
15.
15. All right, fantastic. And what type of save was that?
Dex.
Dex? Actually, it really doesn't matter. They rolled a 4 on the fucking die.
It means nothing. We already have advantage, but I want it to erupt into the power of friendship. I want it to erupt into light.
Okay.
And then I'll do 2 more strikes.
This elemental lights up, and the what was red fire is now like a copper green mixed with some purple, as you just infuse it with something that is now lighting in different colors, and it's just...
Hell yeah. Alright, let me make my new attack roll. First one is a 12, 19. Let me see if I crit. Or my unarmed strike. No, I do not crit, but my next unarmed strike does hit.
Okay.
I got 5 points of bludgeoning on the first one. So on this second one, it's an unarmed strike with the d6 plus 3. Another 6 points of bludgeoning. I'm going to strike him in the knee with my knee. And then on my last strike, that's 13 plus 30, 20 to hit.
30, 20 hits.
Unless, let me see if I crit. No crit. But it'll be another, pretty good. 9 points of bludgeoning as I toss up an elbow.
Alright, 20 total damage. I love it. Vulcan gets in this fight and just starts wrecking.
And I guess because I can, and I think it's funny, when I hit with the stick, I can toss him 10 feet, and with an unarmed strike once per turn when I throw an elbow. I'm not going to do it with the stick because I don't want him to fly 10 feet, but I do want narratively when I go in for that knee shot, when I throw in my left knee onto its knee, I want it to buckle 5 feet and like stumble narratively.
Perfect. Just
yeah. And then when then narratively as it stumbles into that 5 foot and like it kind of gets now to eye level with me as I'm enlarged, now it's stumbled a little bit, that final right elbow, we're now eye level as I clock it in the jaw.
It whips its head back at you after you punch it, and you just see it open its mouth and just as it is Sauce's turn.
Oh, sick.
It just made noises
It's
at
just-
you.
I make noises back at it.
Sauce is joining in on the noises.
Yeah.
It's speaking Ignan or Terran. Like, it's speaking in primordial tongue. You guys don't know primordial.
Scream at it, Sauce. Scream at it.
Yeah, Sauce just is like, ah! But she says ah in Draconic. It's funny, because, like, this is a wild shape that can actually speak. But she's just using it to say ah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play into this. I'm going to use Mocking Chortle. And so I was going to mock it in Draconic and be like, haha, your yell is dumb. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hell yeah.
Even though it can't understand a word you
Yeah.
say.
It just sounds, like... 22.
Hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Love to see it. 11 psychic damage.
Nice. You get him with boo-boo damage.
Yeah.
Fucking love this. This is amazing. I love how you guys are just bullying this fucking magma elemental.
It was bullying the building!
It was.
It's
it
true.
was. Poor helpless building.
Yeah.
It's
And that's all
the
she can do, so.
It's the elemental's turn. It's gonna pull a piece of its shoulder off.
That's weird. That's a weird flex. Why would you do that?
Break that into 2.
No, what?
Throw 1 over towards the kiln area of town.
Oh, what the fuck?
He going long distance.
Yeah, fucking from downtown.
Yeah,
Literally.
he's fucking downtowning this. That is a dirty 20 on that attack. Well, no, that's a dirty 22. That's a 22, sorry. 22 on that, just throwing that. The other one, he throws at Telissa. And that is higher than than the other attack. So that is going to be probably a hit, right?
How much was it higher than a 22? You said?
Higher than a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm like...
Sorry.
It was a 25, I'm sorry.
It was like dozed a little for that.
Okay. So it's gonna do 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning, and then 3d6 fire. Bludgeoning is 5 plus 4, 9 bludgeoning damage. And 12 on the fire. So that's 21 total damage to Telissa.
Ouch.
I am down to 2 hit points.
Oof. Just barely hanging in.
He's got to spread it around. I have had to make sure that everyone tries to get attacked at some point.
Well, I mean...
All she did was blow on the fucking building.
That he did.
Yeah, apparently apparently the golem's goal is to cause building
damage. Building damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if this dickhead's been terrorizing the fucking houses.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me, Vulcan. Because that's a Vulcan thought.
Yeah.
That's not just a Jojo thought. That's a Vulcan thought.
This fucking guy. Perception, 13.
I feel like Telissa would too, since she's just all the way over here. Like, why the fuck is he attacking me? You know?
So this thing is only something that Vulcan would even recognize as being an important thing.
Okay.
Because what you see is on the hip, you see a rune that matches the tattoo of a tier 4.
A big one.
Of a big guy.
Okay. Understood.
It's not the tier 5, it's tier 4.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this one is an important guy, is an important elemental created for an important person within the Bakufuego.
Understood.
But you see it like tattooed, not tattooed, but like carved in his hip.
Right. Okay.
That's why you were the only one who could really notice it, because even Conrad, A, you're too far away, and B, don't recognize the full Monty.
Yeah, thing is it being created? Is the question?
Correct.
Right.
So it does those 2 attacks. It is now Telissa's turn.
So Telissa is, even though she's hurt, she's still gonna do the same thing. She wants to try and save the building.
Of course.
So she's gonna do another Thunder Wave and another Gust. But I do have to read, since she did cast Gust as a bonus action, this starts building a storm around her, and that was just a level 1 storm. So after this one is now a level 2 storm, in which I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on a ranged weapon attack made against a target within 10 feet of me.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll roll it again, but there you start to see a storm building around her. You know, the wind and the gust starts kicking up. Maybe it starts raining just in proximity around Telissa, as this storm just starts kicking up more. And that is a 5 and a 2, so 7 for Thunderweave, and then the gust.
Okay. You drop the fire starts to recede a little bit more. Are you going to now that you're noticing this rain starting to drizzle right around you, are you going to actually step into the building?
No, I think I'm gonna wait till it builds up more, so that way it's stronger, and because I'm afraid of the heat from the fire diminishing it, so I want it another level stronger.
Makes perfect sense. I was verifying to make sure.
Yes, so she's still just outside the building, not quite yet, but that is her full intention, is to get this storm kicked up enough that she can put out this fire.
No, that's a great goal. Telissa's turn is over. Jaden, your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna attack it.
Do it.
I'm
Attack the fire! Attack the flames. Turns out I'm safety patrol. Time to turn this fire down. Yeah. Time to put this fire out. And I'm just gonna attack it. What is that? 27 to hit.
Hits. And then don't forget you have your sneak attack you can do, because you had advantage.
Yep. And I'm gonna re-roll my die. Getting higher this time. 18 damage.
18. Fuck yes. I love that you guys are just brutalizing this fucking thing.
Let's see. I don't think I can do anything for bonus action, so that is it.
Okay. Fantastic. I love it. Which means it is to the temple's turn. The temple's going to catch a little bit more fire. It's only going to take 7 damage this time, though.
Eric, out of curiosity, how much damage has been done to the temples, just so I can...
You haven't even dropped it above 10%. You haven't let it raise above 10%. Like, you're still keeping it pretty... It has 400 total hit points.
Yep.
It has not been above 40.
Okay. Yeah,
like, you've been stopping it from catching more fire...
Right.
...than is reasonable. You've kept it... You've done your job well. Like, you're actually succeeding very well with what you're doing.
Yeah, I was
every
just
time you're
trying to
hitting it with the wind, I'm
visualize.
reducing the hit points.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Because water's not the only way to put out a fire. You can blow
Smother
the
it.
flames out and smother it.
Yep.
Like, there's other ways, so I'm using that strategy. If you were to use fire or lightning or something like that, that'd be a different story.
No, yeah.
But no, you're doing it. You're doing a really good job with it, which is why I reduced it from 3d6 just down to 2d6 on that last one. You're doing your job. It's working. I'm rewarding you for doing that.
Yay.
Conrad, you gonna shoot the bitch?
I'm gonna shoot the bitch. Do I
Alright,
still have
shoot.
blessed, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still concentrating.
It's concentration for a minute,
Oh.
right?
That is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
We have not gone 10 rounds yet.
No, we have not. Woo! Thank God for fucking Vex and advantage. Not 20.
Nice.
Fuck yes. What is max damage?
12.
12? And then
Uh-huh.
go ahead and roll.
And that is 9. So 21.
21. Fuck yes. 122. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Well,
Let's start at
anything
blast.
else- Anything else for Conrad? Alright.
Question. How far away is Telissa from me? You already got healed, or are you still down to 2 HP?
I'm still down to 2. But I'm pretty
She's
far.
I'm pretty far removed from the fight unless he decides to yeet. But also I've got rain around me now, kind of building.
Yeah. She's got defenses going.
I've got defenses that are now starting to come up. I will need healed eventually, but I don't need it now.
Okay. Yep, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Vulcan Espiritu!
All
It is your
right.
turn.
I'm coming in for the finisher. So
I
my-
love how you think that's the finisher.
I'm coming in for the finisher. I'm gonna
I
try.
already finished one.
I'm gonna do
Hey,
my
or did he
2
finish
strikes.
himself?
So my first strike is gonna be with my friendship stick.
Love it.
All day with that friendship. Go for
I
the
sure
worn out.
do. I sure do. It's gonna be plus. Let me throw this D4 on here for funsies. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
21 hits with the friendship stick.
Nope.
Which is gonna be right here. This guy over here. Where's my little mug? There you are. And then plus 4 on the back end, plus an additional 4 from enlargement. So 11. That's gonna be 13 points of bludgeoning on the first strike.
Okay.
And then for flavor, I'm out of moxie points, but I'm sticking to what I was teaching. And the finisher, my 9-pointed strike, the old headbutt. I can do my fisticuffs feature. When you use the attack action with unarmed strike or pugilist weapon, you can make one-armed strike or grapple as a bonus action. So my free one-arm unarmed strike is going to be the headbutt coming in. And now I've got him on a knee. And I want to take this doofus out. One sec. Oh, so close. It's 19 plus 6 is 25 plus the 4 on the D4. It's 27 to hit on the headbutt. And
Okay,
I
Don't
I
even roll your damage. Don't even roll your damage. It was down to 1 hit point.
I
After that
you
last
serious?
punch, it had 1 hit. Like, when he did that one blow,
Mhm.
he had 1 hit point left. Your second headbutt, as long as it hit, he was dead.
yeah, I fucking
How do you fucking do this, Volcan?
So as we've got him, he's being shot. He's thrown those stalactites and shit, those molten stalactites, and I hit him with my stick, like my friendship stick, to turn his attention back towards me, and I say, "Didn't you hear? The champ's back in town." And I come in for the headbutt to crack his forehead down the middle.
I see you doing it this way. You crack him, and then you jump to reach his head, and you just kaboom!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, baby. And if he then,
Love it.
if he crumples, how's the fire looking? Still
It's-
doing its bullshit.
As soon as the fire, as soon as he dies, the fire in the temple fades with it.
Sick. Right on. Okay. Really quick, I want to do this before too much hubbub happens in the street. I'm gonna go over to Sydney, and I'm gonna drag them and pull them against a building, to put their back against a building. But then I'm going to bonus action my pocket space, my hammer space, to get the lantern, and I will look kind of grim but I'm going to open up the lantern and pour oil on her. And then I'll reach into my pocket for my tinderbox, light it, close it, and then just drop it on the ground next to her so she can see that I could have.
She wakes up as you drop it. Oh, so round 3, is it? As she just falls back asleep.
That's